channel Billy and Sam. Today I'm going to show you how to download and install Kali Linux on your VirtualBox. So without much to do, let's get started. But prior to installing Kali Linux on your VirtualBox, you may need to install VirtualBox on your Windows machine. So for that, you can prefer our previous video. The direct link for the video will be given in the YouTube show notes. Now I will show you how to download the ISO of Kali Linux. For that, we will head towards our favorite browser. In this case, I am using Google Chrome. Now, here in the search bar, type in Kali Linux. Now, click here on download. The direct download link for the Kali Linux will be given in the YouTube show note. Now, as you can see here, there are several versions of Kali Linux. First one being the Kali Linux 64-bit, second one being the 32-bit, and so on. Now, there are two ways. First one is the ISO and second one is the torrent. I will prefer torrent over the ISO. Now, clicking here on torrent. After the torrent is being downloaded, you will have to click here on open. Now, you will see here that your torrent manager has started. Now, you have to click here on OK. Now, it will be downloaded. The downloading speed of the ISO will depend upon your internet connection. Now, after the download has been completed, we will head towards our download section. Now, as you can see here, I have downloaded the ISO of Kali Linux. Now, we will head towards the VirtualBox. Now, click here on New. Here, give it a name. I will type here Kali Linux and leave type as it is. Now, here in version, change is to Debian 64-bit. Now, click here on Next. Now, allocate it a RAM size. You can give it as much RAM as possible. Here the recommended size is 1 GB, that is 1024 MB. I will give it 4096 MB, that is 4 GB. Now click here on Next. Click here on Create. Click here on Next. Click here on Next. Now give it a virtual hard disk. I will give it a 200 GB of space. You can give it as much as you want. Now click here on Create. Now, after creating this, you will have to click here on Settings. Now here, bring it down to Set System. Now, untick the floppy, bring it down. Come here to Processor. You can set as much number of processor as you want. I will click it to 2. Now, after that, bring it down to Display. Raise the video memory. Click here on Enable 3D Acceleration. Now, bring it down to Storage. Now here, click on this one. Here, click on Choose Disk. Now here, choose the Kali Linux ISO where you have stored it. Now here, click on Open. Now here, click on OK. Now start this. It will take 2 or 3 seconds or so. Now here, I will change the view. Give me a second. Now you can see it much better. Now here, bring it to install, or you can choose graphical install as you want. In graphical install, you will also have a mouse cursor, but in install, you will have to do it as on via keyboard. Now here, click on Enter. Now the system is booting. Now choose the language. I will choose English here. Here I will choose United States. Choose your country. Here I will choose American English. Now it will take some time. I will pause and start video whenever one step is completed. Now you will have to give a host name here. I will type here hacker. And use tab for in place of the cursor. Now press here on continue. Now leave it as blank. Here bring it to continue and tap enter. Now give it a password. I will give it mine. It will again ask the password to verify it. Now again type it. Now select your time zone. I will choose East Indiana here. Now here you can see that it will ask for the partitioning. Here, if you are installing the Kali Linux on VirtualBox, you can give it as it is in default. That is the guided use entire disk. But if you are dual booting it with the Windows or with any other operating system, then you will have to choose manual here. But here I will leave it as default. Here, just click enter, and then here you can see that it is a partitioning scheme. If you are a pro user, then you can choose any one of them. But if you are a new user, I will recommend you leaving it as default, that is all files in one partition. Now just enter once more, that is a finish partitioning, and write changes to disk. Now bring it to yes and then hit enter again. And then it will take the most amount of time. Now you will have to wait for 1 or 2 minutes depending upon the read and write speeds of your disk. Now it is installing the system. As you guys can see that it is still installing on the system. It will take around 5 to 10 minutes. So you need to wait for some time. Now it will ask you for a network mirror. Just type in yes. Now it will ask you for a proxy. Just leave it blank and click here on continue. Now it will install the grub loader. It will take hardly 10 to 15 seconds. Now it will ask you to install the grub bootloader. If you are dual booting it with Windows or Linux, just be careful there. Here you can press yes. Now here you can give the device for the installation of the bootloader directly. That is, here it is dev/sda. But if you are dual booting it, enter the device manually. Now as you can see here that the installation has been completed. Now just here press on continue, and then your system will reboot. Now as you can see here, my system is rebooting. Now here you can see that it is showing you some options. Just hit enter on the first one. Now it will load up. As you can see here, it is loading. Now as you can see here, it is asking you for a username. If you want to be the root, means if you want to be the admin here, type in root here and then hit enter. Here in password, type in the password that you wrote earlier while installing the Kali Linux. Now click here on sign in. Now as you guys can see, we have successfully installed Kali Linux on the VirtualBox. Now in our coming videos, I will show you how to update the Kali Linux using the terminal as you can see here, and then I will show you how to perform various kinds of attacks using Kali Linux such as DDoS or others. Hope you liked this video. If you like this, please give us a thumbs up and hope to see you in the next video. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel.
You